So the chats are one example. Be very careful before you send something. And guess what? And if somebody else sends something, be strong to stand up. If you saw your friend getting punched, would you just walk away? Say, okay, I didn't see that. It didn't happen. Someone just got punched. You don't react. You don't say that was wrong. In life, citizenship you would. You wouldn't let someone punch your friend and walk by. Why should it be different in the digital citizenship? Why should we just ignore when people are getting hurt and people are getting abused? It's not appropriate to see someone getting hurt and stand by and do nothing. I believe it's even illegal in this country. If you can help someone who's hurting or is in danger and you just walk by, you can't do that. The Torah says, "Lo ta'amod al dam re'echa." You can't see someone in danger and just walk away. I don't think that changes in the digital world. It's the same rules. We're just not used to it. So we just think we're in a different world, so everything goes. It doesn't work like that. It is critical for schools and parents to develop, teach, enforce clear expectations and policies for cyber behavior. There has to be expectations. If I would see a child in this school doing something extremely inappropriate out of school, if every day I get a phone call and they tell me he's punching every other person he sees, that's inappropriate. That's something that is below expectations. We must take care of that. We also must have standards for the digital citizenship. I don't know what the standards are, but there has to be a standard. It can't be everything goes. Because if children of 2 years old are getting smartphones, I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years from now. Because with no rules, humanity doesn't flourish. I think it's no surprise to you, after hearing some of this, to hear the following quote from a study that was made by University of Derby in England. It says, smartphones are psychologically addictive and should come with a health warning. This is their recommendation. Just like when you go buy cigarettes, you have a big warning that says, this could kill you. Or when you go to buy a drink, there's rules, there's warnings. It says smartphones also have to come with warnings. After much thought and consideration, we have determined that at YDE Elementary School, students may not own and use a personal smartphone. This policy is meant to protect our children and to maximize their social and educational growth. This should not be any hidush to anybody here, because we're doing something that all of society understands is needed. In this country, it's a country of freedom. It's democracy. Yet, you cannot purchase alcohol if you're under the age of 21. But it's a free country. You're right. But someone under the age of 21 was determined cannot drink responsibly. You cannot buy cigarettes under a certain age. Because again, we don't trust you. Marriage has a certain age in this country. You have to be 16 to get married. But I want to get married before I'm 16. But you can't. It's illegal. You tell me what to do? Yeah, we don't trust you. You're too young to get married. Even when you go to movies. Baruch Hashem, I don't. But in this country, people go to movies to spend their time. You go into a movie and say, oh, there's a rating. This is G. I don't know what that stands for. Good? I don't know. Then there's PG. Parental guidance. PG means, be careful. Make sure if you're sending a child, make sure he sits with you and you sit with him. Then there's PG-13. That's already, I don't know what that is. And then there's R. Restricted. Not everyone could see this. What do you mean? I could see it. Why can't you see it? No, you're too little to see that. I'm not agreeing with their ratings. But I'm showing you that even in our society, in our free, democratic country, there are rules of certain things that are just not appropriate for certain ages. How about driving a car? Is there anything more important than driving a car? Without a car, a person, it's almost like you're in confinement. You know, in a big city, we're lucky. We have subways, we have buses. But go to Deal and try to live in Deal out of car. You're basically staying home because you can't get anywhere. So most of the country is not like New York City. So you know how important it is to have a car to get from place to place? So valuable. Yet, if a 13-year-old would come and say, I want to drive. I'm tired of my mother driving me everywhere. I can't wait every time for lifts. I don't want to call a taxi. I need to drive. We would tell them, no, you can't drive. It's illegal to drive under the age of 16 or 17, depending on the state. Why? Because it's dangerous. You know why it's dangerous to drive? For someone under the age of 17 or 16? Let me read you a statistic. 4,500 Americans between the age of 16 and 19 die a year from motor car crashes.